Okay, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know who this is. I don't have to introduce myself, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Davinci the poet, poetry and sim reviews. If you like that type of content, then be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share your boy so that you could be updated, all that type of stuff. So in this video, keep it short and sweet. I got 10 of my favorite Lattafa fragrances that are in my collection. So without further ado, roll that beautiful beam footage. Okay, in no particular order. And I got my handy dandy laptop. For some of these that I kind of forget what it's cloning. So I'm going to search and find out. Okay, so first things first. The first one is going to be obviously from the house of Lattafa. This is going to be Shaheen Gold. This is a beautiful fragrance that is a clone of Music for a While by Frederic Malle, is what it says here on Fragrantica. I haven't smelt that fragrance, but if it smells anything like this, it is a beautiful fragrance. This one has certain notes such as pineapple, grapefruit, fig, lavender, vanilla, tonka bean, and patchouli. This is an amazing fragrance. It is just classic smelling, and it can be worn all year round. Perfectly unisex. Some people say it's a little bit too feminine for their liking, but I think it's perfectly unisex. If a man wears it, it's going to smell masculine. If a woman wears it, it's going to smell feminine. And this is Shaheen Gold from the house of Lattafa. Next one is one of their most popular fragrances from their Pride line, Lattafa Pride line. This one right here is a clone of Grand Soir by Mason Francis Kirkjohn. This is Lattafa's Eternal Oud. This is an oud fragrance for the non-oud lovers. That you could say that you wore oud without smelling like oud, because the oud is basically absent in this fragrance. This is an amber-based fragrance. Really, that's the star of the show. It's amber in this fragrance, and it just smells amazing. So this one right here, Eternal Oud. Next one is a clone of, I think this is Nuit Dizzy Polaris, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yep, Nuit Dizzy Polaris by Izzy Miyake. Never smelt that fragrance neither, so yes, I do need some help on Fragrantica. But this one is QA'ED or Cayed. This is oud and leather is the star of the show on this one. But it's not overly oudy or overly leathery. This one just works perfectly. This is not going to get you in the realm of like Tuscan leather or anything like that, or ombre leather. This ventures off for that. This is a very, very beautiful fragrance that can be worn in the colder weather, and that's Cayed. Okay, so the next one from the house of Lattafa is going to be Abiyedh Leather. I think I'm butchering that, but I'll post all of these in the description. This one is a clone of Iris Leather by Memo. This is kind of a greenish type fragrance with some leather in it. It ventures and smells really different than the average fragrance. Some people kind of say that this gives a bug spray type smell. I can see where they're going, but at the same time, I still love this fragrance. I think it works. I think it works very well. And if you want a nice fresh fragrance that has some leather in it that you can wear right now, and plus you can wear it all year round, and you want to smell a little bit different, which this was my scent of the day today, I would say get it. And this is Abiyedh from the house of Lattafa. Next one is a clone of one of my favorite fragrances from the house of Valentino. This is Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. And this one is Jour. This gets you that sweet fragrance just like Coral Fantasy. It smells 1-to-1 because I have a little decant of Coral Fantasy. And this right here is a 1-to-1 clone. Ugly presentation. Probably one of the ugliest presentations in Lattafa's brand of fragrances. I'm not really a fan. I like it better with the cap on, but when you take the cap off, it just gets super ugly. But that's from the house of Lattafa. Jour. Next one is going to get you in the realm of like Stronger With You. I would say Stronger With You, probably Intensely or Absolutely, maybe. But this one kind of does its own thing because I don't think it's exactly a clone of anything, but in comparison, a lot of people say that this could be in the Stronger With You family. This is one of their recent releases. It's already available at your rack stores like Burlington, but this one is Lattafa's ASAD Bourbon. This is nutty, this is woody, this is a little bit sweet, maybe even a little bit boozy. Not really 100%. Don't let the name bourbon fool you because it's not super boozy, but it does the trick. And like I said, it gets you within that Stronger With You family. I wouldn't say it smells like kind of the Wanted family, maybe a little bit, but it's more of a Stronger With You family. And that is ASAD Bourbon. Great for the cold weather. Okay, next one is a fragrance that the OG they compared to by Kilian's Angel Share, which this line of fragrances does not smell like Angel Share, even though it does come in the glass bottles that look like a drink, things like that. And this one ventures further off from Angel Share than any of the fragrances in this line because it has a coffee note, and that is Lattafa's Kamra Kawa. This is boozy, this is sweet, and this has a coffee note, and that's the star of the show, is the coffee note. It smells amazing. It's beast mode on my skin, and it's definitely a compliment gift. Yeah, so get your hands on it if you can, and that is from the house of Lattafa, Kamra Kawa. Okay, so the next one is a clone of Vinicio's Paragon, I think it's called. Let me actually check to make sure that that's, yep, Paragon. This one is a little bit woody, aromatic. It has some fruity notes, some oud, things like that. And this is from the Lattafa Pride line, Vintage Radio. This is an amazing scent. It's a little bit different. It is, oh my goodness, it's just great. Oof. This thing's spraying weird. It's kind of leaking. But yeah, it's a little bit different. Definitely a compliment getter. It's niche quality, and it just works. And that's from the house of Lattafa, Lattafa's Pride collection. It is Vintage Radio. Okay, next one. If you don't want to buy Fakar Gold's 1 million Parfum, then you could definitely get this one. Another one from the rack stores, Burlington. This one is Lattafa's Fakar Gold, or Fakar Extrait. I don't know why they call it Fakar Extrait, because it definitely is not an Extrait de Parfum. I think it's a Eau de Parfum. Yep, it's Eau de Parfum. But this is a spot-on clone of Fakar Gold's 1 million Parfum. Smells amazing. That sweet 1 million DNA. Great for the cold weather, and it just works. So that is Fakar Gold from the house of Lattafa. And last but not least, this one right here is a clone of YSL's Baby Cat. So you probably already know what this one is. This is that oh so famous from the Lattafa Pride collection again. This is Ishq Al Shuyukh Gold. That vanilla base fragrance. A little bit woody, a little bit dark but sweet with the vanilla. And it just works and it's beautiful. So that's Ishq Al Shuyukh Gold from the House of Lattafa and their Lattafa Pride collection. So that's been it. 10 fragrances, 10 of my favorite Lattafa fragrances. Some just original Lattafa fragrances, or not original, but from their original line, and then some from the Lattafa Pride collection. So that's it. Like I said, all of these are posted down below in the description. So if you want to get your hands on them, you can always do your research and find out those. Please don't pay a lot for these fragrances. At the most, like with the Lattafa Pride collection, at the most, pay like $30 at the most, maybe $40. For the regular ones, I wouldn't pay no more than like $20, $30 for them, because I didn't pay that much. Some of these I paid like $16.99 depending on where I got them from. So don't break the bank in buying these fragrances, because they're not expensive fragrances, because they're Lattafas. So without further ado, I'm going to conclude this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend, a mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, that Davinci the poet does poetry and scent reviews. I'm out. Peace, salute, and God bless.